Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Aaron NYC Artists. I'm Aaron, and welcome back to another episode. Um, Granted, I'm apologizing that I haven't been on here that much. I've been dealing with a lot. Also, just trying to draw and try to complete this one, which is actually from a contest, which it finished a couple of weeks ago, but I'm still gonna post it because I got inspired by the drawing that the person did, that I wanted to create something, and the creation that I wanted was is actually be a continuation of the Fight Against Hate artwork that I've been doing. I did one which I did in Illustrator, vector art. This one I'm actually now doing in Clip Studio, a drawing version. The next one I'll probably do another drawing one of it, but my wife actually gave me an idea for the next one, which I was like, that's actually not such a bad idea. I think I'll do that. Other than that, it's been a little stressful. I came to the decision that I think I'm not going to teach anymore. The reason being, it's just been stressful. I haven't been sleeping. And I'm the type of person where I like my sleep. I can't really function well if I don't sleep. And also, it starts to affect your health. I know, especially in my condition, um, I need to have a good night's sleep because when you're not sleeping, when you're not doing this, you're stressed. Everything goes out of whack. And it also affects your relationship. Like you and my wife. So she goes, you've since you haven't been sleeping, you've been like this and that and everything else. And I said, yeah, I know. And I had to actually find ways to actually get a full night's sleep by using outside means. Now, if you have to use outside means to get a full night's sleep because of a job, then it's time to leave the job. You like no matter what, just say, F it. I'm out. I can't do this anymore. This is affecting my sleep. I'm always stressed out. I see other people stressed out. I see other people who are basically saying, I am done. I am tired. This is BS, blah, 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 down the line. I can see why a lot of teachers are leaving, why a lot of people don't want to be teachers, because it's just between dealing with the parents, administrators, and then you look at your pay, you're asking yourself, is this really worth it? I mean, yeah, perks are great. Don't get me wrong, if you're a full-time teacher, whereas me, I'm a sub and I'm trying to get my foot in the door and I keep getting roadblocks. So, in my experience, whenever whenever I hit a roadblock, that means it's not for me. That means run, do something else. Do not do this because it is not for you. So I told myself, all right, you know what? Let me look at my old field, which was a textile designer, and see what's going on. Now, there have been openings. I have been contacted with one thing, but I guess that's not going to pan out due to the distance factor in it, which is fine. I figured that might be an issue, but I was grateful that I got to reach out for that. I know I've been finding a lot of things out in Long Island, some stuff in Manhattan. I wouldn't mind driving out to Long Island since I'm right in Queens, so that's not too bad. And then the railroad, and a lot of these jobs tend to be by the Long Island Railroad anyway. So if I can take the railroad to there, and if it's a walk or if it's like a quick cab ride, that'd be great. Oh, another thing. So it's spring break. So for those of you who live in New York City or live in New York or whatnot, spring break. So I had the week off. And as I'm recording this on Saturday, I realized I have to get ready for school on Monday. So there's things I have to start doing just to update some records, which I didn't do this week. But hey, I was off. I figured I can do it on a Sunday, which it wouldn't take me that long. It'd take me like a couple hours. So that'll be fine. And then I'll get to that. And of course, with the math test happening this week, math state test this week, I don't know how much teaching I'm going to do this week. So it's one of those let's see what happens type games. Funny story. So we decided we were going to take the kids to Legoland, which is in upstate. So, we get to Resort World in the Catskills, and then we see a sign that says something about snowing. We're like, snow? We looked on the thing. I said, I didn't see nothing about snow. So, of course, we get up there. It's raining, and then it starts snowing. And we were like, but we didn't see it. And then, stupid me, my weather check was still for New York City. It didn't switch. I didn't check for being the Catskills, because when I saw the thing, I said, oh, rain, and I see it going to the Catskills. It's going to rain in the Catskills. All right, so fine. Stupid me, who tends to forget, it was cold. In the mountains, it tends to snow, whereas on sea level, it tends to rain. You see where this is going. So, next morning, I said, all right, let's see what this looks like. Open it, I see nothing but snow. I'm like, oh, okay, Legoland is out. So I was like, okay, maybe we can go, I can take it to the indoor water park. I'm talking to my wife about it, and I said, oh, no, we're not doing that. And she goes, why? I said, it's because, think about it. It's cold outside. We take them inside. They play in the water. They dry off. Then they have to go back to the car. And on top of that, we all left our cold weather coats at home. You see the point there. We don't need a whole bunch of kids getting pneumonia. So we just stayed in the hotel, chilled, relaxed at the pool, ate at this nice Chinese restaurant, which was pretty much awesome. And then, we came back to the next day because we only stayed up there 2 nights. And as we're driving down, there was no snow. So, which I thought to my wife, I said, I wonder if Legoland had got snow because it was 30 minutes away. So I was like, I wonder if they were open. But didn't bother to check because I was worried because, it was snowing. I wasn't thinking about that ahead. But it is what it is. We'll take them there next time. So, of course, 2 days not doing nothing. Took the kids to the zoo Friday, which was yesterday, and had some fun there. Came back and just doing some final work and figured, let me just break this down into 2 pieces. So, the piece we're looking at here was part of, like I believe I said earlier, was part of a contest. Draw this in your own style. I looked at this art. I looked at the drawing that the guy did, the sketch, and I was like, I know what I can do with this. And I figured I was going to create a sequel to Fight Against Hate. I wanted to be like, you have a standoff on a college ground and whatnot. So right now, I finished the grayscale stuff and I started coloring it. Of course, as you color it, there are things that I see that I want to change. So I'm making changes to that right now. But I figured, let me break this down into 2 parts. So you can see where my mindset, what was I thinking, where was my mindset going and everything else. I added some stuff to it because I was like, oh, I saw some pictures of tornadoes that were on that fire, and I guess they created a tornado. I said, oh, let me add that to it. That looks pretty cool. So, add some mystical elements to it at this, just to make it a little bit more interesting. But right now, I figured it's going to probably take me I wanted to finish it this week, but I couldn't. Or it was just when you drawing something like, this doesn't work, let me try this and whatnot. Oh, let me just fix this right here. So right now I'm still working on it. So hopefully when I post the next episode, it'll be fully done. If not, maybe I'll come up here just to keep you guys entertained with some other stuff. But other than that, I know I was talking to a friend of mine. Looks like we're gonna have a mini A&D high school reunion when we see Doctor Strange 2. So a friend of ours who graduated and another friend who actually moved back. We're trying to get through. Just have 4 of us. Of course, we'll be missing like 3 other people, but they're in another state or they're out and about. But other than that, it's all good. I know that one day we'll just hang out one day and just crack jokes about being in high school and everything else. But enough of me yapping. Right now I got some tunes for you guys to listen to as you watch the video. If you like what you see, leave a like. If you want to add any of your experience as a teacher, put it in. If you have any thoughts, critiques, advice, anything, just leave it at the bottom, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.